Halo, halo, pile 4. My little four fingers dancing. Okay, if you chose this pile, that means you either were really attracted to this sunstone right here, or you like the letter E in the word hope, or it could have been that you like the number 4. We like the number 4, just overall. And or you could have just been attracted to this pile. But let's see, pile number 4 pickers. What is the overall energy coming towards you this new moon? Okay, we have the king. This is going to focus itself a bit. Okay, we have the king of wands in reverse. And we have the 8 of swords in reverse as well. Okay. Sorry, I might have given y'all a little ASMR just now. My faults, unless you like that kind of content, then we here for the people, ya tú sabes. But let's see what the energy is saying. Just want to make a comment that overall in these pick-a-pile readings, I think almost very like kingly, queenly energy, and then also just like I think there was a major arcana card, so just like highness, if we're thinking rank, right? Or your highness. But it's this 8 of swords that I want to get into, but I wonder if in pile 4 you're creating your own mental blockages, especially with this 8 of swords kind of like being in reverse. And I see this, first of all, I feel like I want to say I'm taking the word blockages very loosely. Just as like you're creating, you're putting certain energy out there. So yeah, no, never mind. I say what I said, how I said it. You're definitely creating certain blockages with the way that you're thinking. If we think of the traditional 8 of swords, it's definitely the 8 swords down in the ground, and the caricature kind of what's that called? Trapped, quote unquote, Zike trapped in like tissue paper, or something that looks like, okay, so my camera literally, it just stopped recording, so clearly I'm losing space on my camera again, but I just decided to switch the camera setting, and I like this better, so sorry to all my other pick-a-pilers if your video is not this clear, but the sun was also out then, but that's a whole nother story. Now I'm over like I don't even know what I want to say. Anyways, back to what I was trying to say about this 8 of swords originally is the person is trapped, or dike trapped, in almost like this very thin material, like paper-like material, that honestly isn't something that you can't get yourself out of, right? And I wonder if these thoughts or these defenses you keep putting up around yourself has something to do with I want to say your ability to produce ideas almost, or just to produce produce fire, right? Because that's what the wands are. The wands are fire energy. And fire is like passion, it's creativity, is that very much like that spark, that knowing. So it's almost like this feeling of not bringing enough to the table. But these things that you're saying to yourself, they're causing you, like I said, to build a wall, like little by little, point by point. Each thing that is viewed as like a failure or like as something that doesn't have this abundant, all moving, wheels constantly turning type of like energy attached to it. It's almost like you have this idea of how you're supposed to be sitting on this throne, right? And you don't feel like you are sitting on this throne right now, almost, or like you're sitting on the throne but you're not even happy while sitting on the throne. And it's really stemming from these defenses, these guards of like not really being able to have sufficient amount of juice. Like there is this sense of doubt here that you can create the magic, or that you can start the fire and start multiple fires during the winter to keep, your city warm, your people warm, your family warm, your idea of comfortability, to keep that on, to keep those lights steady moving, But the thing about royalty is that they are walking in this fashion with their heads held high and the knowing of who they are, because it is simply in their name. They have those reminders every day of their status, and the thoughts you're reminding yourself of every day is not ones that are feeding you positive results, right? They're giving you this bits and momentarily feelings of like royalty like energy, but the feelings attached to those feelings may almost be crippling, just that bit of sense you get of confidence. And that is kind of what this new moon may have shown you, or may have uncovered for you in the dark. But let's see what truths the new moon will bring. Ooh, wow, surrender glory. Hold on. Surrender. Honestly, I might just have to start doing this type of recording all the time. Mira que bellosa and seduce. Okay. With this seduce, I feel like, honestly, with this whole little setup, I'm thinking about how fire also means like passion, and it just is like kind of like sensual, sexual type of energy, you know what I'm saying? And like I definitely get this sense of like really hopping into your sexy, like it's like when you feel like you look good, or like you really get yourself off, whatever the case may be. Like, it seems like that's when you really can surrender to these thoughts, because this card can also be about surrendering. So it's interesting that they're both here. But I feel like for some of you who picked this pile, like that sexual type of nature, sensual type of side, that like when you feel top tier in that energy or on 10 in it, like that's when you really like don't doubt yourself. You really hop in and like really stand proud in your glory. Like you can literally just like beam, radiate. Like you're just like through the moon. You know, you're through the moon by yourself, and that is how you attract wonderful things. Because you're walking around like you deserve. This person is walking around like they deserve. Like they deserve. And that's how you will walk around when you add some of that sensual, tantric type of nature. Because also surrendering, right? If we think about it, surrendering is a form of release. It's saying, I hands in my white flag and I'm ready to just heal from this intensity. I'm ready to let go. But let's see what Divine Feminine Energy is walking with you. Ooh. You have Teresa of Avila, Our Lady of Interior Life. I trust the answers I find within me. I know that the presence of love is real. I trust the answers I find within me. I know that the presence of love is real. That's so beautiful. And you guys also have Sappho, the poetess. I love every inch of my body, and I love the woman in my life freely too. I love every inch of my body, and I love the woman in my life fiercely. So honestly, with this poetess, I wonder if some of you like poetry or like kind of like tantric, kind of like erotica type writing energy. Well, not energy, but like for reading, and then maybe like you might get into like writing some of that. Almost to release that energy. And this Teresa of Avila, this feather is interesting to me here. Because is she holding it to write? Or is she holding it? And then there's the bird. I might read a little something for this pile. Hold on. Where's the book? Because there's just something about almost just like ancestors to me. But let's see what is here. Okay, I'm going to read the second paragraph. She had a bookmark that supposedly read, if you have God, you will want for nothing. God alone suffices. This synthesizes the wisdom of her experience. Nothing less than divine love will satiate a seeker, especially once you've met with it from within. Nothing less than divine love would satiate a seeker, especially once you have met with it from within. She urges us to meditate, to pray, to go inward and meet with the presence of the soul, and then seek to ask us to believe that it is real and that the answers we find are real. She asks us to move that inner truth out into the world with confidence and conviction. That's so interesting. That's so interesting. Just that seeking within part. Ask for help, y'all. That's what I would say. At least that's what I was thinking of reading that. Ask for help, pile 4, when you feel stuck or even when you're in this energy. But find a way of getting more help managing Because then you're able to rush forward and move towards what it is that you want. But Power Fours, thank you for picking with me, rocking with me, picking with me also, because this was a pick a pile. But I hope that the new moon was wonderful to you, Power Fours, and just know that I'm sending you warmth, I'm sending you love, I'm sending you hugs, and I'm sending you all the sweet, 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 sweet honey for this weekend. Ciao.